All right, guys, I was called out by Doc Martinez himself of Old Fashioned Ways Plus Plus. Go give him a follow. He wants me to do a review, and you know I don't do the big boys, right? Bardstown, Hokkaido, Hokkaido Mizunara finished whiskey. Let's see how it is. Now I'm going to tell you right now, fresh crack of this guy. I have the bottle right here. So let's talk a little bit about this and the reason why I'm doing it. For one, I like to drink cool whiskey, don't we all? So Bardstown Bourbon Company, they are doing some really cool things with like blending and all of these things. So let's talk a little bit about this one. I wrote down a bunch of notes, so if I'm looking down and reading my notes, just understand that because there's a lot going on here. So what is Mizunara? Mizunara is a Japanese oak, right? Similar to Mongolian oak. If you've ever heard of that, it's a type of oak. I can give you the name of it, but I'm not going to. If we want to get that nerdy, we will. So what this is, I want to know, like, I've heard in the past that Mizunara oak is very porous. And so what happens, it takes a long time for it to present its flavor. Does that make sense? So I have heard of people with Japanese whiskeys, right? Mizunara finishing for like 20 years before it really starts to get good. So that was my big concern. So I did some research and found that it is a blend of bourbons aged 9 to 18 years, then finished in Japanese Mizunara oak for 28 months. So they didn't play around with it. They actually got 66-gallon barrel Mizunara oak barrels and put it in there. So this is a blend of 47% Kentucky bourbon 15-year-old, 75 13 12, 33% Kentucky bourbon 14-year-old, 78 10 12, 15% Indiana whiskey, 9-year-old, 45 51 4. So 45 corn, 51 rye. So it's a partial rye. That's why it's just called whiskey, because it's like a blue rye. But then it gets a little different here. 5% Tennessee bourbon, 18 years old, 84 8 8. So if you know those mash bills, you'll probably know what we're talking about here. Now, it does say Tennessee bourbon. It does not say Tennessee whiskey. So I do not know if it's been charcoal mellowed or not, but that's only 5% of the blend. So we might be able to send that. This was a small batch. There was only 6 barrels produced of this. And let me look at my other part of my notes. I'm sorry. I want to make sure it's right. It is 109.3 proof or 54.6. It's a 375 ml bottle, and it is on sale for $99. It was a distillery only. How I got a sample of it, who knows? Is it any good? That's what we care about. So, Bardstown, you know, it's going to be your typical Kentucky bourbons, right? Oak, caramel, vanilla, a little bit of the cracked sugar on the creme brulee, right? Has a really nice nose. I don't know if we're going to rate this. Maybe? You want me to? We'll see. I'll give it a score at the end. How about that? The nose is really nice. You know, like I say, I don't really go for the Kentucky bourbon profile a lot. I like to do more craft whiskeys. But this is really nice on the nose. All right, let me go on the taste. Oh, wow. Okay. That's spicy. Wow. It lingers for a long time. It almost, to me, is there a bug in my glass? The bug fly in my glass? No. Anyway, almost to me, it lingers so long that it tastes almost effervescent. And I know I've said this about a couple of whiskeys before. It almost is like, and this is a poor excuse for it, right? If you were to mix it with Sprite, you know how Sprite has that lime note, or I guess it's called starry now, whatever, it doesn't matter. Has that lime note, but it's like really carbonated as well. I'm getting some of that on the end, and it's really cool. It's really cool to see. So, that's cool. And the finish lingers for a long time. It's that effervescence, but then it's also like, there's some old whiskey in here, and you can tell. You can tell. But the blend is really nice. I get that Tennessee whiskey, though. I get that, how do I say it? That mellowed part of it. Like, it just knocks the edges off of it. And being at 54%, like, you would think it'd be a little hotter than that. It's not hot at all. Doc told me that this could be in his contender for best of the year. And so I thought, you know what? I'll try it. I'm all about drinking good whiskey. And if Doc likes it, it's got to be pretty good. All right. Let's get on the nose again. It's a little more muted now that I've took a sip of it. It's just your basic bourbon notes. There's really not anything standing out other than maybe the slight like strawberry Twizzler note. Maybe. It's a bit nutty as well. There's some peanut or something like that on there as well. Maybe walnut, maybe not peanut. All right, let's go back in. Oh, so on the nose, I would probably give it a 9, solid 9. It's good. The taste is so intriguing, though. It's really nice. It's not like a typical bourbon. The taste is not like bourbon, for sure. The taste mimics what a rye whiskey, like a finished rye whiskey, would taste like. Almost like you were finishing it in maybe like a beer barrel or something like that. Like, it has this, like, I don't want to say yeasty quality, but I said it, so it has this yeasty quality to where it's like, okay. And the finish lingers forever. It's so good. So on the taste, I would probably give it a 9.25. Yeah. So on the finish, I'm going to have another little sip. I am going to save the rest of that because I feel like that's a sit down and drink whiskey. Yeah, man, that note, that effervescence or whatever, that spiciness at the end is really cool. It's really intriguing. It's almost to the point of like black pepper or something like that. Is really, I like the finish the best out of all of it. It's really cool. It's really cool. So the finish, I'm going to give it 9.5. It is really good. I could live in that finish all day, which fortunately and unfortunately, you have to drink the whiskey to get the finish. But even now, probably 10, 20 seconds out of it, I can still taste it. It's still there. It's still that effervescence, that lemon lime soda note, that really cool taste. It's a really cool taste. So, there it is. We did it. We tried the Bardstown. Now, would I recommend you buy this bottle if you could? Yeah, sure. Something different. It's a different thing that Bardstown is doing, which is really cool. They do a lot of like discovery stuff, which is like, one-off barrels or finishing projects or stuff like that. So check them out. I don't have any Bardstown other than this sample. I just noticed that I don't have any Bardstown in the house. So maybe I might need to look into them a little more. Now, I'm always going to be a craft guy, right? But I like to dip into the big boys every once in a while. So I hope you like this kind of content. And if you do, please give me a follow, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Tell me I suck. It doesn't matter. So the algorithm plays to that, right? So hopefully this one gives me a like or two because it's a big brand. But if not, no big deal. I'll still be here doing my thing. So if you want before the scenes exclusives or other things, you know where to go. Patreon. We're hopping over there. We're doing things. So y'all be good. Make sure you drink water, especially since it's hot out. And you know what? It's only 85 in the shed, but 100 outside, And water, you know, you just need it. And drink good water. Don't just drink some crappy water, right? Don't drink toilet water. Drink good water. And until next time, maybe give Heritage Brand a try.